This is day 6 of Advent of Code 2022, and today's challenge is called Tuning Trouble. The preparations are finally complete. You and the elves leave camp on foot and begin to make your way toward the Starfruit Grove. As you move through the dense undergrowth, one of the elves gives you a handheld device. He says that it has many fancy features, but the most important one to set up right now is a communication system. However, because he's heard you have significant experience dealing with signal-based systems, he convinced the other elves that it would be okay to give you their one malfunctioning device. Surely you'll have no problem fixing it. As if inspired by comedic timing, the device emits a few colourful sparks. To be able to communicate with the elves, the device needs to lock onto their signal. This signal is a series of seemingly random characters that the device receives one at a time. To fix the communication system, you need to add a subroutine to the device that detects a start of packet marker in the data stream in the protocol being used by the elves. The start of a packet is indicated by a sequence of 4 characters that are all different. The device will send you your subroutine a data stream buffer, your puzzle input. Your subroutine needs to identify the first position where the 4 most recently received characters were all different. Specifically, it needs to report the number of characters from the beginning of the buffer to the end of the first such 4 character marker. For example, suppose you receive the following data stream buffer. After the first 3 characters, MJQ, have been received, there haven't been enough characters received yet to find the marker. The first time a marker could occur is after the 4th character is received, making the most recent 4 character MJQJ. Because J is repeated, this isn't a marker. The first time a marker appears is after the 7th character arrives. Once it does, the last 4 characters received are JPQM, which are all different in this case. Your subroutine should report the value 7, because the first start of packet marker is complete after 7 characters have been processed. So if we look here, that is JPQM. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here are a few more examples. So the first marker after 5, so that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, so that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. 10, which is somewhere there. Okay, this challenge seems easy enough, so let's get the puzzle input. Yeah, let's copy this and put that into our input. Okay, so the input is just one long character. So if we go part 1, let's start. So we'll still do a for each var line in input. We will then do for each var c in line. Actually no, we're wanting to do for int I equals 0, I is less than line dot length I plus plus. We will then do for int j equals I, j is less than j plus 4, then j plus plus. So in here we will have var characters equals new character array of 4. We will then do here, so we've got line, if line j, we'll do if characters dot contain line j, or actually we'll do if it doesn't contain it, we will grab characters array j minus I equals line j, else we will break from this loop. We will also have a int, what's it specifically called here, bool marker found equals false. We'll then do in here if marker found console.write line I plus 1, then we'll turn that to string. Let's run that and see if it works. Okay, so cannot implicitly convert type bool to int, that is, oh my bad, that's meant to be bool. Then line 12, character array does not contain a definition for contain. Contain, I wrote contain instead of contains, so let's quickly change that. And then line 20, if, that was because I accidentally had this bool, so let's run it again. Index was outside the bounds of the array. Okay, I guess better idea would be if it is less than, where was this? This was line 13. So we want j, so it would be 0, 1, 2, 3. If it's less than j plus 4. Oh my bad, this should be I plus 4. So let's quickly run that again. Still an issue. Okay, line 2. We'll change this, so length minus, so it's less than length, so it'd be 1 less, maybe less than 4. Yeah, we'll give it that a shot. So let's run this. Okay, so apparently marker was never found, which isn't good. So what have I done wrong here? For the sake of simplicity, we'll just change this to a list. So new list, and we'll just add to it. Because maybe I'm using the array incorrectly for this. Okay, so if... Oh, I forgot to also do marker found here. So we'll just modify this to if characters.count equals 4, then we will break. Nope, don't want to just break, we want to set this to true. And then break. Okay, now let's run it. Okay, I should need to get rid of this. Where did I put the... Oh, my bad. I should have also done a break in here. Okay, so let's rerun it. Okay, let's come up with the 1207, which is not actually correct. It should be I plus 1, then plus 4. So let's rerun that. 1211. So let's go here and put the number in. 1211. Thought to do the plus 4 for the actual processing of the numbers. Like, I is equal to 1 here, or 2, and then it's the plus 4. So I'll submit. Okay, so that's not the right answer. Let's run this and instead do console.writeLine, and we will do line.substring, and we will do I plus 1, 4. Let's see if it's actually the correct number. Maybe it's lowercase s for substring. So, I mean, that does look correct. So let's remove a number and see if that's still wrong. Okay, I think there might be something wrong with the logic here, because that's also correct. So we need to work backwards to figure out what went wrong. Starting at 0, actually let's go back here and look at this. We'll go back to day 6 and we'll just grab some of the values, like this, and see how it works. So we'll just do line 2, but we need to remember not to forget to rechange this. So let's run it. So return to 6, VWBJ. So where is VWBJ? VWBJ. Oh, my mistake. This plus 1 is not needed, it's just the plus 4 that's needed. Okay, so let's change all these lines back to line. Let's rerun this. 1210. So let's put that in and see if that works. There we go. That's part 1 complete. So let's now go on to part 2. Your device's communication system is correctly detecting packets, but still isn't working. It looks like it also needs to look for messages. A start of message marker is just like a start of packet marker, except it consists of 14 distinct characters rather than 4. Here are the first positions of start of message markers for all of the above examples. So first mark after character 19. So if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. You can go backwards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So if I'm understanding this correctly, it's just doing 14 instead of 4. So might be wrong in how I'm interpreting that, but let's just rerun it and see how it goes. So we'll change from marker to message. Instead of 14, we'll change it to 4. 14, 14, 14. And we will run part 2. So let's see if that's all that was needed. And it's put out this number, 3476. I feel like this isn't going to be as easy as this, but let's see if it works. Okay, so it was literally just as simple as changing from 4 in a row to 14. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any new videos that I do for Advent of Code 2022.